in organizations that do training outside educational institutions, right? If you go to a primary school or a secondary school, these are people who had very high level of professional training. They know, I mean, they're not all brilliant at it yet, especially the rookies. You know, it takes a long time to get really good at teaching, but these are people who have been trained to do it right, we hope. Depending on where they studied and all this stuff.
If you ask me about my teachers, I wouldn't say so.
Well, no, exactly. And I mean, goodness, if you think about my school teachers, we're going back quite a number of decades, and then
same with
what
me.
they learned to do was decades out of date when they learned it. But by contrast, in the sort of corporate training world, you very often have people working as trainers who have had very little training in how to be a trainer. Like, you know, they did a 3-day or a 5-day course once upon a time, and now you're a trainer, and now you just go and learn from Nelly. And Nelly's okay, Nelly's lovely, but Nelly isn't actually that much more competent than the first trainer. And that's really a problem, because it's actually really hard to imagine what good training, really good training, looks like if you haven't seen it. And most people have never seen it. Not because you've never experienced it, but because if you're experiencing it as a participant, you actually can't see it. You're far too busy. If you're in a mediocre training session, you're listening to someone's death by PowerPoint, you can twiddle your thumbs and watch everything the teacher's doing and see what's going on. It's perfectly easy to see what's happening in a bad training session. But if you're in a good training session as a participant, you're far too busy. You're deeply, deeply engaged and occupied. You're in a state of flow, doing the thing you're doing, learning stuff, actively learning stuff. And if you're busy doing that, you're far too preoccupied learning to actually see what the trainer's doing to make that possible.